You are welcome to another edition of the Market Opening Gong, where we give you updates from the Nigerian capital market. This edition captures the market performance for Wednesday, December 4th, 2019. From the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the all-share index closed at 26,938.58 basis points with a market capitalization of 13.1 trillion naira, meaning it depreciated by minus 0.02%. The equities market closed on the red zone as it dipped marginally as market sentiment remains negative amid positive breadth. Japan Oil, May Baker and NEM were top gainers, while Sterling Bank, Chams and First City Monument Bank were among the top losers. Zenith Bank, First City Monument Bank and United Bank for Africa were the top players in terms of trade volumes. For the FMDQ OTC exchange, the debt market size closed at 31.89 trillion naira, the NAFEX rate closed at 362 naira 56 kobo to a dollar, while the I and EFX rate opened at 362 naira 60 kobo and closed at 362 naira 61 kobo to a dollar. Looking at the NASD OTC market, the NSI closed at 695.91 basis points with a market capitalization of 499.97 billion naira. Volume of shares traded was 116,435 and the value traded 2.835 million in 6 deals executed. You can also check the Nigerian economic indices on the dashboard displayed on the screen. For the highlights from yesterday, the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce hosted the first series of its experience sharing series, which focused on building institutions. It had as guest speaker Mr. Aigboje Aikimukode, the founder of Coronation Capital, with Mr. Olufemi Awoyemi, the founder of Proshare Nigeria, who moderated the conversation. Chief host of the event was the president of the NBCC, Mr. Kayode Falowo. On the recent 2019 finance bill, which will shape Nigeria's fiscal policy space, Web TV and Gate tax expert Mr. Taiwo Oyedele of PricewaterhouseCoopers to get his perspective on its implications on the economy. Watch the video.
So the finance bill has a number of provisions that I think that the SME sector, actually MSME because the micros as well are involved, should be excited about. So this include, of course, the threshold for VAT registration, which is now 25 million. What that means is if your business is small and your annual turnover is less than 25 million, you don't need to register for VAT and therefore you don't need to charge VAT on your goods and services. We also now have a 0% corporate income tax rate for small businesses with turnover less than 25 million. As well as if you're a little bit bigger and you're medium size, defined as those having turnover more than 25 or less than 100 million. Your CIT rate is now down from 30 to 20%. I also know that one of the areas where people have generally been complaining about is the stamp duty on electronic money transfer, including POS, where people are having to pay 15 naira for anything above 1,000. Now, the bill is proposing to increase that to 10,000, which means until your single transaction is more than 10,000, you won't have to pay the 50 naira. So there are quite a number of provisions there to promote MSMEs in Nigeria.
And that will be all for this edition of Market Opening Gong. You can visit our website www.proshareng.com to get more updates from our news stories and videos. You can also follow our social media platforms showing on the screen for further updates on our market reports. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching and have a splendid day.